Hello, Wastelanders, and welcome back to a few Neutrons more, a Fallout 2D20 live adventure. My name's Justin. You will remember me as your overseer and co-host of War Games News Radio. And these are our players. Hello, players.
Hello.
Hello, players.
Hello. How
Hello,
are we
everyone.
doing? How are we doing today?
Super.
Super
Delightful.
good. Are we excited to jump right back into it?
Yeah.
No, I hate fun games.
No, I hate having fun. Okay, well, we will be playing our live play campaign using the Fallout 2D20 system by Modiphius Entertainment. And this is our fourth episode of the second season, I believe.
Episode 4, correct.
Episode 4, big 4. And again, a big thank you to all of you wonderful Wastelanders who've chosen to spend your precious life minutes tuning in to watch us four idiots say dumb things with our big stupid mouths. But we appreciate and love it, and we hope that you are enjoying the story so far. And welcome to any new viewers out there that might be tuning in to us for the first time tonight. If you are tuning in for the first time, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can catch up on all Fallout tabletop updates. We also have been fundraising for humanitarian efforts for Ukraine. So we've got Project Hope, Fallout for Hope. The link is down below there, and you can, if you've got a few shekels or whatnot, a few rubles to chip in there, please do. Every little bit goes towards humanitarian efforts for the Ukraine. And what are we up to right now, Ryan?
Oh,
what is
my goodness. Put me on the spot. We are up to 2,600. I believe the tracker at the bottom of the screen has there.
2,600. Well, that's wonderful. And that is matched dollar for dollar by a mysterious benefactor. So $1 goes double the way. So if you have a little bit of spare change, please do donate for Project for Hope. Fallout for Hope, Project Hope, I should say. Follow the link in the description in the live chat, I should say, and every dollar counts. And before we get into live action, we've got some standard housekeeping to take care of. Before we get going, a quick warning that the world of Fallout is a bit of a dark and dreary place that has to do with some adult content. So this is your adult content warning. We will go to some fun dark places, but not weird dark places. So it won't get super icky, but you will probably hear about people, getting shot and mutants and, traps and ugly monsters. And you're going to hear a few fucking swears. So if that makes you uncomfortable, this might not be the show for you, but we do hope that you stick around because we promise it is going to be fun. And we're all here to get a little bit weird. So before we jump right back into our story, let us go around and introduce ourselves or introduce our cast of characters once again. Why don't we start with Grant? Grant, how are you feeling today?
A little beat up, if I'm being honest. That was a tough mission. I'm looking forward to getting back to town. Give Dookie Boy a little scritch behind his ears like he likes, and see if we can't unwind a bit and enjoy some payoff. That was a tough fight with that gecko dragon.
Absolutely. And I will toss it on over to Raj, who plays Johnny Bottlecap. Raj, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the character?
Hey, my name is Raj, and I play the character of Johnny Bottlecap. Last mission, if I recall correctly, we retrieved a cassette player, a Walkman.
That did.
Billy Joel's. We didn't start the fire. I'm like, that's a nifty little detail. So, I mean, permission to have also found headphones with that, because I feel like Johnny's been, I don't know, if by some miracle that the thing's working, maybe he's been listening to that on repeat.
You know what? It actually was. It was a mixtape of Billy Joel's greatest hits, made by some pre-war Sir Billy Joel fan, and
Sir William
Joel. Sir William Joel. And yeah, you've got a functioning pair of foamy 1980s ish headphones, like those small ones, the orange foam on the end of them.
Yeah.
And let's say some nuclear rechargeable batteries. So you're good to go. Yeah.
Excellent. I was hoping you would say all that. Actually.
Oh yeah, 100%. You've been jamming out to Billy Joel on the trek back. And Ryan, how is Mr. Microwave doing today?
I mean, all things considered, okay, but yeah, hanging in. The last day or so has been a little bit rough. Took a little worse for wear from taking a little bit of that beating from the geckos. There might be a little bit of a rude awakening to this wasteland here for our little robotic buddy.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys got banged up real well during the last fight. To recap,
My little arm.
Your little arm is so broken.
My strong hand.
Take my strong hand. In the to do a quick recap of last episode, yeah, you guys faced off against a gigantic and wildly mutated golden gecko who spit fire. And he rung your bell, but with some quick thinking from Mr. Microwave and some really great shots from Grant and Johnny, you managed to put the thing down, but just barely escaping with your and its hide. You are now on the road. I see what I did there. That's what we call storytelling here, folks. Stick around. I'm going to weave you a tale.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're on your way, led by Trapper Terry to Anthony's Refuge. And yeah, you've got some treasure with you, some stuff that you've salvaged from the gecko dragon's horde. So that is where we are going to camera above. We see the stragglers hobbling down the road, led by Trapper Terry, who's got his head on a swivel. He is checking all quadrants, making sure that no one or nothing gets the drop on you. And the three of you are pretty banged up, but you are making good time. And Trapper Terry says that you will make Anthony's Refuge well before nightfall of this day. So that's where we will begin on the road.
Okay. Paint this picture. What's our surroundings? What's this area look like? And how does it look, and how does it compare to home, as it were?
This is prairie. This is straight up early spring on the prairie. So it's pretty scrubby. The grass and brush have not grown very much. It's a nice morning. It's probably, I would say about 10 degrees Celsius. Well, as you guys are wandering, there's some mist on the fields. You guys have been traveling for most of the night, trying to make Anthony's Refuge. You didn't want to camp for fear that if you stopped, you would not be able to get going again. I think Duke has been, pretty attentive towards Grant's needs, but also there's rabbits, there's wildlife, there's stuff around. Like I've said, this is an unusually verdant neck of the woods, almost pre-war, almost.
Okay, interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess while we're walking or traveling, I guess I want to be picking Trapper Terry's brain a little bit about these homesteader folks and who exactly it is we're going to go see, and get a little bit do the anthropologist thing, learn a little bit about their culture,
sure.
as it were.
For sure. Let me use my grounding sentence for Trapper Terry to get into the character.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Hey there. Oh, Kenora, Ontario. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Yes, Mr. Microwave. What do you need? I'm kind of busy here, making sure that nothing sneaks up on us.
I'm just curious about these people that we're going to go visit. These homesteaders, I believe you called them. What are they affiliated with these people of the land that we met at the wheel?
No. Yeah. Yes and no. The homesteaders are allowed to stay in the land. as long as they follow the laws of peace. But they're not. They aren't people of the land. No, they're stragglers from. Oh, hold on. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw something. They're stragglers, leftovers from other bands and factions that don't quite fit or don't even exist anymore. You got defectors from the NCR and the Legion. You got ex-raiders, ex-slavers, anyone who was looking to give up the life of the sword and live under the laws of peace is welcome with the Homesteaders.
Oh, you said that there's these raider types as well. They're not too discriminating about people's past tenses, if as it were, or the past situations.
If they were discriminating, they wouldn't exist. No, as long as they're X right. NCR X Raider, they're allowed as long as they follow the rules. Okay. And they do trading. They do trading with the cons. Will roll through as well. So if they were discriminating, they wouldn't do any trading.
Okay, interesting. I will ask about the cons as well.
What, you never heard of the Great Cons?
Okay, there we go. Thank you. No, please tell me all about them.
Well, they're a band of pretty heavy duty, vicious bikers, but they know that when they come into the land, they're to keep their weapons sheathed. There was a rumble a few years back between them and the Coyotes, and the cons got a bloody nose, and they've learned to mind their manners while they're in the territories since then. But they'll come in and do some trading, medical supplies, and whatnot, and then they go off on their way again on their motorcycles, the steel horses, as they call them.
On a steel horse I ride. This woman that we've come to meet, this Ingrid Semelvice. Tell me about her at all. What's this? What's their interest in these gecko hides?
Well, they're worth quite a bit to the cons. Cons do something to them. Take them out and I think distill or dry and grind them up or whatnot. Use them as powder or herbs, medicine, or drugs. I'm not sure. The cons really like them though. And so Ingrid will trade them to the cons. And just generally, she was sick and tired of dealing with gecko attacks on her people, where they were quite a nuisance in the area for quite some time. So she put a bounty out on the gecko hive there.
So you have no reason to believe that these homesteaders would be hostile to our group here at all. Being outsiders seems to be their cup of tea.
The only thing we got to be careful of is once we start getting closer. I'm gonna ask y'all to holster your weapons there, and if it looks like we're raiders, we'll be meeting a bullet faster than a hello, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Grant would like to pipe up here.
Yeah, Trapper Terry, I have heard about the locos. I don't know if what I've heard is outdated. Should we be on the lookout for them too, or where do they stand around these parts?
That's the main problem with Anthony's Refuge. See, the wheel moves around Kansas, and the locos, they don't have train lines that can keep up. Anywhere that the people of the land see train lines, they rip them up. But you see, Anthony's Refuge, it don't move. So they have to be fending off the locos all year long, and it's been taking a toll on them.
That'll do it.
Old MM, she's a mean bitch, I can tell you that. I wouldn't tangle with her.
I'm sorry. Oh, who's this?
Oh, Ember. The the leader of the locos in these parts.
Oh, they have they have a leader. They seemed. I thought that they were a little more disorganized bunch.
Oh no, she's whipped him into shape in the last few years, and they become quite a menace, especially to Anthony's Refuge.
So, possibility that someone with any amount of money might have some work towards that end. Is that something that we're going to get into trouble for asking about in town?
He smirks. He says, "Oh, did that run in with many shields there? You worried about maybe tripping over your own tongue?"
Well, I've done it a few times, and tripping over my own words is something I try to avoid where I can. Still happens from time to time, obviously, but I'm going to try to be a bit wiser with this place.
No. It's well known in Anthony's Refuge that there are no friends, the locos, and anyone who is looking to get rid of a few of them. I'm sure that would be welcome news to old Ingrid. She's a beauty. You're gonna love her. She's the best. And then he kind of sighs a little. He goes, "Oh, Ingrid."
Can I also do a perception check? He said he thought he saw something earlier, and that's been like scratching my brain a little bit.
Oh,
Yes, please do.
Straight perception?
Perception plus survival. Give me.
Alrighty.
roll the dice.
Do you have an
Roll
injury?
the
Do you have an
dice.
injury to your head?
No, arm and leg.
Oh, okay, yeah. You've got clear eyes. You're fine.
No,
Clear-
no, just everywhere else.
Clear eyes.
Also a reasonable thing to ask, Grant.
Clear eyes. Full hearts. Can't lose.
Grant, do you have a head injury?
Fucking head injury, dipshit.
Wow.
My target's 8, so that's
Oh.
that's definitely some success right there.
How many successes?
That would be 2 successes.
Oh, dose successes. Okay. Yeah. You're not quite sure, but if you were a betting man, given context clues, you think you might see a small figure off in the distance in pretty freaking good camouflage.
All right,
But-
I'm gonna relax then.
But only if it moved. You're not quite sure.
I'm gonna relax. I remember about the coyotes, and if someone is ghillie suit stalking us and we're not dead yet, I'm gonna not worry about it.
For sure?
Yep.
Okay.
It's fucking.
I'm
Dr.
also not going to
Fumbles.
tell anyone else what I think I maybe didn't see.
Fair enough. Johnny, are you just jamming to Billy Joel back there? What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, he's like, anytime someone tries to say something, he's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely!" Like he's talking too loud,
Just
like he has
so
no-
loud?
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
really into it. Yeah.
You've never heard moving out before, and you are just loving it. That you're like, you've heard or you played. I think we didn't start the fire in the bar back in Longmount, but you've now recently discovered moving out, and you are fucking into it.
Nice. He's having a good time.
You keep doing that thing you used to do when you were a kid, when you got your first tape player, where you like rewind it too far and then like and to get back to the beginning of the song. Or maybe that was just me. Anyway. Yeah,
Could
so
be
you
both.
Oh,
could be
yeah. I think I used I used the wrong skill. That was endurance survival. Oopsies.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that too. Good eye,
Okay.
Escorpi.
Thanks. Sorry.
Either way, you done seen what you seen. Yeah,
Okay.
you continue to move at a decent clip, and after maybe another hour or so of chit-chatting, Trapper Terry says, "Okay, boys, I think this is about as far enough. You're going to want to holster your weapons." And as he says that, he puts the long Sioux on his back and kind of like walks, not with his hands up, but with his hands out and his palms forward. He says, we're getting close to Anthony's Refuge. And sure enough, you're coming up on a small gathering of buildings, but there are farmsteads that are farther down the road. And you pass a few of these, and they look burnt and beat up and unlived in. But you come to one, like you would do if you were walking in the country, with like in the springtime, especially in rural areas. One has freshly tilled soil in like long straight lines. It looks like it's been freshly planted, actually, and it's a fairly sizable field. And up ahead on the road, just next to a old mailbox, you see a fairly large figure straddled on both sides by two smaller but also domineering figures.
Straddled.
Straddled? Define
Okay.
straddled.
Sorry, well, no, they flanked. Let's say flanked.
Oh, okay. Okay. I did not want to make an assumption.
Ooh.
Aha.
Okay. So some intimidating figures. All right.
What type of figures? Like they look like normal humans, or
Give me a perception check, Mr. Microwave.
oh, I can do
Like-
this.
Town
The-
guard types.
What kind of perception?
Perception survival. It's kind of the
Okay.
catch-all. Let's do that.
Standard. It is kind of the catch-all, isn't it? Okay, I'm good at this. Target number ought to be a 11.
This will be okay. Oh,
Oh,
crit
double
six-
crits.
double crits. Wow.
Meow, meow, meow,
Meow, meow, meow. You can't, still from this distance, you can't really tell anything.
Oh, fuck off! I got two.
No,
crits.
no,
I
no.
got to tell something.
I know. I'm saying not like detailed facial featers or whatnot.
okay.
You're not gonna.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Enhance.
tell if. Yeah, the guy has piercing blue. Oh my
Stare
god!
into his optic stems.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's Paul Newman. No, it's a human straddled by, or sorry, flanked, I should say, by two
What's with all the straddling? Okay.
two hulking, looks like dogs.
Hold on. I'm gonna Google
Okay.
search this. Two dogs Wait.
No, don't
No.
Google.
Right.
Don't
Hold
Google
on.
that. Don't Google that.
that.
I will fucking end this show again. I will do it. Anyway, you continue. Yeah, so that's kind of what you see is a large figure
Okay.
with what looks like two large dogs with him, or them,
Okay.
I should say.
Okay.
Duke's a
And,
little
like-
cautious.
Oh yeah, you can tell that these three figures have clocked you. Like they're on alert as well.
Yeah. Duke is very cautious. Come on, Dookie. Let's do it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so as you approach, the figures start walking towards you. And then you hear the barking. The barking starts. And
Oh.
the two figures on either side of this this humanoid bolt towards you, start running.
Running towards us.
Okay.
Yes, and barking aggressively.
Don't love that.
Don't love that.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna power down a little bit. Just like bring all my arms sort of inside my undercarriage, and then just like sort of like hover low.
What's Trapper Terry doing?
He's continuing to walk with his hands out.
All right, I'll keep doing that. I am gonna put Duke on a leash though.
Okay. Yeah, how is Duke
Smart.
reacting to this?
He's cautious. He's definitely completely aware that there's some creepy, intimidating, barking, running entities coming at us here. So he's just taut. He's alert. So I just put him on his leash just to make sure. He doesn't like
Okay.
he doesn't like things running and barking straight at him. So
That I mean,
Sure.
me neither, dude.
neither do I. I just
yeah.
don't want to get shot.
For sure. Yeah. So as you, Johnny, what's your play?
I'm just gonna have my shotgun.
Yeah,
off my
yeah. Johnny
shoulder.
doesn't even fucking hear it. He's just
No, I got my gun out. It's like off my shoulder.
oh, you brought your
Back
gun
the
out.
gun out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't love what I'm seeing, so you know.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. As these two dogs are coming up on you very quickly, you hear a very sharp whistle and they stop dead in their tracks on the road. They're not running at you, but they are still standing at attention. And the figure behind them is strolling up towards you. He's taking his time. And from a distance, you hear a voice call out and say, Romulus, Remus, settle. And both dogs...
Legion, dude.
Legion dogs.
These two dogs just sit down very politely on the road, and go from aggressive mode to like kind of just, you know how dogs like zone out sometimes and like just start like looking at other shit or like licking their paws or whatever. They just start doing that. They're super chill now. And you see a man walk up, a very well-built older gentleman with a slight pot belly and some receding hairline, and a week old beard, and a red plaid shirt and some jeans and boots. Walk up and he says, Terry, it's been a while. Oh, hey there, Titus. I brought some friends. And he looks over Terry's shoulder at the rest of you and kind of gives a wry grin at you.
Hello.
Oh, robot. Haven't seen anything like you in a while. You guys are banged the fuck up. What the hell happened to you?
Something that rhymes with Reagan.
Clagan? What the? He kind of looks quizzically at Terry. What the fuck are these idiots talking about?
Don't strike me as the brightest one there, sir.
He's kind of gets pissed off, and as soon as he kind of like his face changes and he grumbles, the dogs stand up from sitting. He goes, well, I've never been too cursed with a amplitude of brains, but I kicked the shit out of you, I can tell you that. Fucking bucket of bolts.
I meant no. Well, maybe I meant a little bit of disrespect, but I believe it was dragon was what the word that the master was looking for here. Quite a beast.
Like from those Tolkien books? What the fuck?
Long story.
Sorry, we're getting off on the wrong foot here, sir. We just got some hides, some business in town here. Our friend here, Terry's going to lead us through town. We don't mean any trouble whatsoever. We've got a bad sense of humor, but that's the only thing that anyone in town's going to dislike us for, if they dislike us at all.
You got those gecko hides. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Well, why the hell didn't you just say that? Jesus, why do you got to fucking go on making metaphors and shit?
Are you like this all the time?
Why do your dogs have to come? Just get this moving. I don't know. Do you
come
need hides?
on,
What do you got
dude.
here, man?
Anyway, yeah. If you go ahead, go through on town here. And then like he kind of gives the dogs a scratch on the back of his head, on the back of their heads. And he goes, Terry, you're fucking keeping some weird company nowadays, boy. And the big, and yeah, you can tell these are ex-Legionnaire hounds, but they're way bigger than, like, they're probably twice the size of Duke. And they approach
big boys.
They're big boys. And they both approach Duke with they're curious. Their ears out and tails wagging. Ears up, I should say, and tails wagging. And he goes, they're friendly enough as long as I tell them to be friendly. Is your boy polite? They haven't seen another dog in, well, hell, long time.
Yeah, I think about the same for mine. He likes to play. You mind if I let him off?
Not at all.
I unhook him, and Dookie Boy starts trying to play with these two horse-sized rods.
As soon as you let him off, the one on the right go butt in the air, fucking front down. He goes, Romulus. Titus picks up a big stick and just whips it down the road, and Romulus and Remus go bolting off, and dog play. So there's dogs playing. Dogs friends. He goes, so you got rid of the gecko nest then?
Yes,
It
it was.
almost,
No, you go ahead.
Almost got rid of us, as my colleague here was about to tell you.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
You got this banged up with just a couple of little geckos? You look hardier than that.
A couple little geckos and their big gecko dragon big brother, I guess.
Oh, you got one of those fire breathers.
We did.
I gesture over to Mr. Microwave, hoping he didn't want to keep that gland a secret.
No, definitely not. In fact, quite the opposite. You've encountered these flameborn ones before.
Flame, yeah, we've had some of the fire breathers, but they're just they're little guys. They're easy to take care of normally. I guess if you found a whole nest of them, though, that'd be another thing.
Yeah, I'll motion to Terry because if he's got the hide to kind of just like pull it out and kind of show the size of it, and like, does this seem to be about the size of one of these little ones?
God damn. That's
what
lot.
I was hoping you'd say.
That is a lot of hide. Holy shit.
Yeah.
The cons are gonna pay top dollar for this. Jesus Christ. And he goes to like touch it. Yeah, okay, he touches
well,
it.
No. I like with my strong hand, I go to bat it away. No, you can. That's all right. You can. We'd like to keep this in pristine order there, but I'll like quickly try to like change the subject. Your dogs, your animals there look like quite the specimens. I've never seen their breed before. Where is it you've got them?
He laughs. He goes,
I'll bite.
Yeah. He gestures off into his field. And you can see that now that you're a little bit closer to the farmhouse, like all the scarecrows are like crucifixes.
Oh.
They don't have people. They don't have people on them. They're just like
okay. Well,
a happy little farmhouse.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
He's like,
thanks.
No. They're like they're old clothes. Yeah, I'm not just gonna drop that on you. And then you look over and there's a war crime and there's an atrocity in the field. But he's like, I think that you can imagine, given by my name and my dogs, I am an ex-legionnaire.
Yeah, I'll like quickly like rattle off some early Roman like history, like Rome founded by two brothers, blah blah blah, and just like quickly like I imagine your dogs are named after.
Yeah,
but I don't know how much Mr. Microwave would honestly know about the Legion really at all. Probably none. So
he kind of continues to walk, and he says, "I obviously haven't been a legionnaire well over 20 years now. I found this place and helped settle it with my wife, and we've been happy here under Pax for some time." And when he says my wife, he gestures. You're closer to the farmhouse now, and you see a smaller, middle-aged woman kind of come out of the farmhouse, walking towards him, and you all. And you hear a sweet voice say, "Well, hell, what have you gotten yourself into now?" And Titus says, "Gentlemen, this is my wife, Thena. She's a lot more polite than I am, so mind your manners, please." And a very handsome older lady walks up to the gate. You could probably tell that in her day she was a looker, but she's a little bit older now, some gray hairs, and she's wiping her hands, and she says, "I'm just about done inside. You gonna take these boys into town? Or they're here with Terry. Do they have anything to trade?" And Titus laughs. He goes, "Thina, they've got the fucking end all of hides on them. Ingrid's gonna want to see this for sure." And dogs are making a ruckus all around with Dookie, and Titus says, "Romulus, Remus, Pax," and they calm down and sit. And goes, "Terry, you get the boys into town here, but you come and see me on your way back, and maybe we can talk about some work. I need to send some stuff back to the wheel, but I got nothing for you now."
We will be headed to the wheel shortly after, well, not too long after our time here, so perhaps there's something we could help you with then.
Yeah, you come and see me on your way back to the wheel. I got a letter that needs delivered. Thina helped me write it because I don't know my school letters too well.
See, that's all I was trying to say before. You know what? It's fine.
Listen, I love books. I just can't not read them myself.
I don't know why this guy's all of a sudden from Jersey, but okay.
I'm going.
About it.
It was an accident. I'm doing like 3 different voices right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna help
Yeah,
out
so
Mr.
You are
Microwave.
playing 3 different characters in this scene at the moment.
Yeah. So you've started a quest.
Oh wait, I have something for this.
Do you have something for this?
I have. There it is. Yeah, I got the quest voice.
Quest is Word to the Wise.
Oh,
Quest. Word to the Wise. If you so wish, collect a letter from Titus and his wife Thina to go back to Many Shields at the wheel.
Okay, convenient. Letter to the wheel. Groovy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quest name Word to the Wise.
I like it. We got a gruff legion with some dogs and a lovely wife. I'm into it. New favorite NPC right there.
These guys are they're peripheral. Like we're close to Anthony's Refuge, but we're not inside it. Correct?
Yeah, you'd be like, it's not a huge town. I would say
Yeah.
in our terms, you're like 3-4 city blocks from town center.
Okay.
Like they're on a farmstead, like outside of the town.
I ask him about if they've had any problems with with the locomotives in the last little while.
Yeah, you could say that. I fuck them up like the best of them, but I'm an old man now, and I can only be so many places at once.
Well, we seem to be gluttons for punishment. So if there's any bounty for locos or any sort of missions, where would some enterprising young and old lads go to find some of these?
Well, with that fucking tin can out of town right now, Ingrid's the closest thing. You'd want to speak to her. So yeah,
Okay.
you'd want to talk to Ingrid about anything.
I offer them my tire iron as a gift. I don't have much, I tell them, but if they want my tire iron just to help out with things.
He smiles like a big toothy smile. He's got some teeth missing, like you would see from like a Ty Domi, like ex-hockey player enforcer.
Yeah. I'm a little freaked out by this guy.
Yeah.
He smiles and he reaches behind his back and pulls out just an impeccably well-maintained, customized super sledge. And he goes,
Okay.
I think you can hold on to that. But thank you for your meat tenderizer. I don't know what the fuck that is. You keep it. I got it. I got enough to fill my hands.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
Yours is bigger. That's okay.
Oh, he's swinging hammer.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I'm getting that. I'm getting that. All right, fine. Grant's tail is tucked between his legs, and Duke is having a great time.
Yeah, no, you guys move on. Terry is leading you down the road, and you see Titus go over and give Thena a big kiss, and just kind of grab at the dogs and move back inside for lunch, you presume, or early lunch.
Sure.
Okay.
Talk to me, like, when you say town wise, what is the what's the architecture? What's the landscape? Where we talk? Is it like a wall around this place, or is it just like a old pre-war town?
Yeah, so much like the wheel was different than you've ever seen before, with sort of collapsible buildings and animal skin tents and whatnot. This is the opposite. This is your classic Fallout small town. There's three or four buildings in the center of town, made out of corrugated steel and cinder blocks. It was
like
plywood and
buildings built out of scavenged shit. It's not like it wasn't a standing structures to begin with, kind of thing.
No, and as you get closer, you can see some impromptu checkpoints along the road. So you've got some bulwarks and stuff that have been put up, some piles of debris for people to hide behind to try to repel invaders. But it's all seen better days, to be honest. Everything kind of looks banged up.
Okay, good to know. So yeah, it's a little more rundown than even your average kind of joint.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that. Go ahead.
Are there lots of people around?
You can see figures moving around in the center of town. Yep. Okay. Like it's not like a ghost town at all, but it's not bustling. Like you got some people at the center of town repairing some buildings and going about their days and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll continue on into town.
Yeah.
Continue.
You get closer to town, and you see the large center building looks to be what would have been an old community center. It's classic cinder blocks that have been painted over, and on the front of it is a large red cross. Terry stops and he calls out. He says, "Ingrid, Kenora, Ontario." Oh, there we go. Ingrid Semelvice, are you kicking about? And you hear a chuckle, a hearty chuckle from inside. And out onto the porch walks the largest woman you may have ever seen. And I don't mean large as in like a big girl, like
rotund.
Yeah, she's not overweight. She is like 6'9", very, very tall.
Wow.
Very well built, very like muscular and fit, wearing like a white t-shirt and a leather apron, and a long sort of flowing prairie skirt with some big heavy black leather boots on. And she kind of smiles and says, "Oh, well, hey there, sugar. It's been a while. It's good to see you again. And you brought company."
Does she look like a super mutant or just a very big human?
Do you say this out loud, Grant?
No, definitely no. No, I don't. Is that a super? Hey, Betty Shields, how was the war? Hey, big lady, are you a fucking super mutant?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, you gotta work on that internal monologue there, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
that dialogue.
Keep it locked up.
Yeah.
No, she is not a super mutant. She is just a very she's a big person. And she's not, and it's like doesn't have grotesque features. She's like she's a fairly handsome, average looking woman, but she's just
very large.
She's fucking huge. She's
Okay.
huge and jacked.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
We approach her with fucking, let's say Pete. That's wrong. What's his name? Fucking Terry.
Terry, you've been traveling with this guy for several episodes. Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry.
Trevor?
yeah, Trevor,
Jim.
Jim. Yeah, he comes up. He says, "Well, we cleared out that gecko nest for you. It was a toughie, I tell you what. But we got it, and we got some hides. But we took a beating in doing it, so we're gonna need to get patched up a bit and maybe take a breather. But yeah." And she says, "Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, come on in, y'all, and have a seat." And she turns around. Grant, give me a a perception plus repair check. Is that possible?
Yep. Sure.
Everything's possible.
Everything is possible with my brand new yellow and blue dice.
Fancy dice.
Fancy dice.
That's
Ooh.
definitely 2 not successes. So
Oh.
this is kind of like awakened something maybe in Grant a little. So he's not really paying attention.
She has a weird gun on her back. It's a weird gun. You've never
Cool.
seen this gun. Type
Not
of
even
gun like
looking
this
at.
before.
I'm not looking at her gun.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
That's all I'll admit to.
Yeah, so she goes inside, and you guys enter, and what
We
you
follow.
see is, a very well maintained, pretty pristine hospital setup. You've got
Okay.
beds on 2 sides of a single hallway with some sheets dividing them, and you've got a desk at the front with some waiting chairs. She sits down behind the desk and gestures for you all, and she says, "Well, would you like some coffee while we talk? I can also do tea. I have tea as well."
If there's yeah, I mean, yeah, I think coffee would be fantastic.
Okay, absolutely. And she calls out. She says, like, "Excuse me, nurse. Can we get? Well, I'm guessing the robot doesn't. So 4 coffees, please." And you hear like an exasperated sigh from the back, and yeah, all right, yeah. And she says, "Oh, please have a seat."
I happily sit
We
in the
sit.
closest chair that I
Well,
can.
I don't actually sit.
Yeah.
but,
Okay.
yeah.
So she says, "Well, you got rid of the gecko hive. That's a great." And she opens up her desk and pulls out a sack and puts it on the desk. She says, "Well, that's 200 caps right there for doing the deed. Here you go, Terry." And she slides it over, and she says, "Well, yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for that." And that's it. She doesn't seem to ask for proof. She trusts that Terry is telling her the truth. And quest completed. Down the Golden Geck Road. You all see in your mind's eye the experience bar fill up and ka-ching, level up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
On the bottom, you all have
Level
reached level
9.
9, which we will deal with in a moment after this little vignette. But we can complete this little conversation before we get to that. So she passes over that. There you go. That's 200 caps, like agreed. So amazing, Terry. Thank you so much. You've done such a wonderful service for this community. And as she says that, Nurse Hewitt comes over and puts down a tray of coffees on the desk and starts passing them out. And Ingrid says, "Everyone, this is Nurse Blair Hewitt. She's been with us for a long time." And the nurse kind of grumbles and says, "Here's your coffee. I'm not a secretary, Ingrid. I have other work to do." And Ingrid says, "Yes, thank you very much, Blair." And she walks off into the
Sunset.
Yeah, she's done now. No, she walks off back into the back to go about her
That was
business.
the best NPC we've ever had.
And she came in, she gave you coffee, she fucking left.
You fucked off.
Effective.
Actually, I'm going to retcon that. The nurse is a male. It's Mr. Blair Hewitt is a nurse. That's a call out for our patron level. Blair Hewitt, WGNR patron.
I was like, why is that familiar?
Ooh.
Yeah, Blair Hewitt, congratulations! You are a salty nurse at Ingrid Semelvice's clinic.
Ah.
Ah.
This is great coffee.
She smiles politely at you and she says, well, is there anything else that I can help you with, gentlemen?
Well, there's actually a few things. Perhaps these geckos, when we encountered them, well, it wasn't just the hides we got. I'll spin my...
Oh, you have hides. Sugar, that's wonderful. Why didn't you say so? And her demeanor pipes up immediately. She says, how many hides do you have?
Okay, now we're getting... This is what I was like. There's more to just like to whatever's happening here. Well, we've got a number of hides. And like, we'll get Terry. How many did we have? The small ones?
5 small ones, and you got one big.
12 small ones and 1 big ones. And I will produce our hides. And I'll spin my chassis around while having everything else stable and pop open my rear hatch and revealing the egg of destiny as well as the weird fucking fire sack.
Land.
Holy snap, Sugar. You guys got a lot of oh wow, you've hauled in a lot of stuff.
We've got some gecko bits, yes.
Oh my. Okay. Well, are you looking to unload the hides then?
Absolutely. I've got it from good authority that I've done many a gecko hide deal in my day, and that these are good ones. This big one's a good one.
She smiles at you politely. I want you to do a charisma speech check.
Well, I don't know why. As I was doing it,
Why am I doing this?
Oh yes, I've done this many times and received many fees on behalf of
I was
negotiations.
trying to play off because like everyone's been like, oh wow, that's the biggest gecko we've ever seen, and like trying to like
Can I clear my throat and
I
try
do
to like
that.
step in the way as barters a tag skill?
Oh no, he's already said the words, buddy.
Oh come on, let him assist me.
You can
please.
assist. What do you want to say?
Okay.
Okay, say something to
Robots.
assist. Say something to assist, Grant.
You know, he's absolutely right.
This was an extremely difficult to get, rare, priceless thing that has immense value.
That's not technically a lie.
She cocks an eyebrow. She says, "Well, Sugar, how can it be both priceless and has immense value?"
Value doesn't have a price tag either.
All right.
Lowercase v value.
I guess I could maybe rustle up a couple of extra caps. Why don't you make that fucking roll?
The real
Robot.
treasure was the friends
That we made along the way.
Might be just a one d20 or just a regular barter roll, or how do you want me to do it?
Oh no! Robots took the lead on this. He's
Yeah,
making
so
the difficulty two.
I'm
Difficulty
gonna
two.
I'm gonna turn you
Charisma
into an egg
speech.
beater.
Sweet.
Charisma
hey,
speech check with you assisting him.
Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic. I'm going to use one of the action points that I generated on my double criticals there. You know what? I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use one. I'm gonna use one extra action point, and I'm going to roll this dice. Target
Well,
number of
Fucking do it, coward.
fucking 4.
Oof.
Oh, two
Hey.
successes.
There it
Plus
is.
1 from me.
Shut
Okay.
it. Shut it
Right
down.
down.
Look at
Right
that.
down.
Wow.
She reaches in and she says, "Well, may I?"
Wow. You may. Yes.
And she takes the egg out. And she says, "Oh, it's still warm. Ooh, that's weird. That is weird. I don't like that." And she puts it down on like a solid glass ashtray. She goes, "Okay, yeah, I'll take everything that you got off your hands." And she pulls a giant Bowie knife out of somewhere and starts like hacking the golden gecko hide in half,
Oh.
and one of the small hides in half. And she says, "Hey, Nurse Hewitt, you want to store half of these hides for me? Just put them in the safe, because the cons, next time they roll through, they are going to want this." And she starts to roll up the golden gecko hide and the other hides and like put them in a knapsack next to her desk. She goes, you've done a blessing for our community here, boys. I have to say I appreciate it greatly."
Well, there's one other thing I was curious about. This gland here. This particular gecko was of the fire breathing sort, and we've heard that that's a bit of a rarity. I'm curious if there might be somebody with a scientific or chemical engineering background who could perhaps take a look at this. And I'm looking for someone who could maybe distill it into some sort of accelerant for my flamethrower here.
Well, fancy that, Sugar. You are looking at a biochemist.
Yay! That's what I would like to hear. I want to see, can she turn this into some fucking flamer fuel?
Can she?
Tell you what. You got the $200 for doing the job. I'll give you 50 caps each for all the small gecko hides. I'll give you 150 caps for the golden gecko hide. And if I help you with your little science experiment, and I'll take the egg off your hand, and we'll call it even.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. So 200 plus 250 plus 150 for the golden gecko?
150 for the golden gecko.
Okay.
Each your party.
That's all total.
Okay, so we'd be looking at 600 caps.
Split 50-50 with Traptor Terry.
So we get 300 caps out of the deal. And we need 200 of it for 200 of it we need for bring back to many shields back in the wheel.
Yes.
Okay. I would be inclined to take that deal, but I believe the egg technically is the property of Master Bottlecap here, so I don't want to speak for him. But if you have a different plan for this egg here, Mr. Bottlecap, then by all means, you have first dibs, as they say.
I believe they
say that I do.
I believe they call it in these parts prima nocta.
Oh yes, yes.
God
Then-
damn
then-
it. I
then,
invoke.
I invoke prima nocta.
Prima nocta. Then the prima nocta is yours.
I don't think that's
Mr.
what that
Bottlecap.
is, but
That is
Thank-
certainly not what that means. No, Sugar.
no, take the damn egg. I don't care.
All
Here you
right, I
go.
will trade baby lizard egg for some flavor fuel, please.
Tell you what, I feel bad. This egg is. I'll toss in another 50 caps for the egg too.
Yes,
I'll help-
750 caps and some fuel.
I'll help you with your vinegar and baking soda volcano project, and she hands over the caps. So how much did you get? 750 in total.
That's 750 by my math, and I hand over the fire pouch as well.
Yeah, she has no problem separating with this amount of money. She's just
Okay.
like, here you go. Yeah, what the fuck
This
ever.
is the most cash we've had in both both seasons combined, I think.
Yeah, she kind of leans back and oh goddamn, cracks her back and takes her weapon out and puts it on the desk, and says, "Well, I guess we'll get started on that. I don't have many patients in here right now, and they're all stable. So whenever you like, we can get started."
Well, I'm inclined to get on that whenever these guys are. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to talk to her about, there was also the loco sitch and
yeah, I do want to ask her about locos, but I was going to do that when we were done with the gland stuff. But if now seems appropriate, I would ask whether or not there's anything we can do to help out with the locos.
Well, these parts could always use more heroes. I can tell you that. We're running in short supply. The locos have killed many good people in this town. I wasn't able to patch all of them up, unfortunately. Yes, there is a certain matter that we can speak about, but that can be later. Why don't you rest? It would be a big, heavy thing for me to ask of you.
Also, we're in a hospital, and I sort of gesture towards my critically injured leg and arm.
There you go. There you go. Oh my, sugar, you are very banged up. Come on in and sit down. Yeah, and then over the next couple hours, she goes about patching you, Johnny, Terry up. Towards you, Mr. Microwave, she goes, "Now, unfortunately, there's nothing much I can do. I'm not much of a roboticist. I mostly deal with the organic machines. So there's a workbench out back, though, if you'd like to give it a go."
Yeah, don't worry. I'll just be over here hammering myself. Yeah,
please do.
Well,
yeah,
someone's got to do it.
Using my broken hand.
I got you, buddy.
Broken hand. Like,
so,
yeah.
I'll help you.
Why don't we say this? We will go to break. We'll take a quick, let's say, 15-minute break. We will go to break. After break, we will deal with leveling up. So think about all the things that you want to do in your level up. You haven't leveled up in a while. And then we will deal with the repair of Mr. Handy and any other questions you might have for Ingrid Semelvice, the big friendly giant.
Okay.
All right. Come on back, everyone. We would love to see you in, let's say, at 8:45 EST.
Yeah, call 10 minutes, 12-minute break. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you all.
We'll be
Please
back.
come on back.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody, from our short break. We are going to get into the second half of this fourth episode of A Few Neutrons More, a Fallout 2D20 story powered by Modifius Entertainment. We also want to thank our sponsors at Fantasy Grounds for giving us this wonderful software that we have been using to roll. You will see in our little window down there us rolling dice, and it just makes it so much easier. We don't have to do math ourselves. Everything is just super handy dandy. So thank you so much, Fantasy Grounds. Also, once again, if you can, please think about donating. We are at $2,600 for Project Hope, Fallout for Hope. You can find the link down below. And if you have a few dollars to rub together, that can go a long way for people in Ukraine right now towards humanitarian efforts. Before the break, you guys all leveled up. So let us go around and let us tell about our levels. I'm going to start with Mr. Microwave because yours is the most interesting to me because you're not a human. You're not a person. You're a big old robot.
Wow.
What'd you do?
I'm not.
Wow.
Wow, that's very species.
That's very specious.
Is robot a species?
I don't. It's a subclass. That's classes. I don't know.
It's at least classes.
It's something. So I have chosen for my perk is adamantium skeleton. I've gone Wolverine up in here. When I suffer damage, the amount of damage needed to inflict a critical hit increases by my rank in this perk. So whereas normally it takes 5, this is going to take 6 damage to cause a critical injury on the old Microwave.
Okay, and I see Quark is here giving you a cuddle.
Yeah, I got the cat. The cat is popped up here. Also, she's made an appearance in the wasteland behind me.
Hi, Quark. Everyone say hi. Hi, Quark.
Hi, Quark.
All right, let's.
And then I picked some like boring stuff, and then 1 point in unarmed, just because. I put 1 point in repair, because I thought after the last battle, what with me getting all banged up, maybe it'd be good to start putting some points into repair. So now I have one there, and that's it. Awesome.
Let's swing on over to Grant. Grant, what have you done with your level up?
Yeah, I enjoy leveling up because this time I took Mr. Sandman. So if I can find a suppressor, I do 10 combat die of damage if I have done a sneak attack.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I believe I put my point into repair, bringing it from 5 to a 6.
Oh.
Amazing. And Mr. Johnny Bottlecap, what are you doing? What's new?
I am, let's see here. I'm going to take the perk Quick Draw. It allows me to draw any single weapon or item carried on my person every turn without using a minor action. So, in addition to being strapped, now Johnny can select very quickly between his various straps.
That's dope.
If I'm referring to the strap correctly.
Pew, pew, pew.
And for a skill point, I think I'm gonna put that into survival. Because Johnny's not much of a survivalist. He could probably use a little bit more in that area.
You know what? You've been on the road for a while. You've learned some tricks. You know some stuff. You've gotten a little survival smart. That fits.
Makes
for
sense.
Sure. Something also that I want to introduce to the crowd at home is that earlier, before we started the session, we actually built Duke as a character.
Mm-hmm.
So Duke is now a real live boy in Fantasy Grounds. So with this level up, Duke is now a level 9 good boy. And he will be the goodest boy, and he will be participating controlled by Grant, but as it's his own character. So that's something that we're going to be trying out moving forward. So that's fun too. Okay, now that we're all leveled up, you are all hanging out. Grant and Johnny, you are patched up. Ingrid is quick with her work and has deft hands. You can tell that she is a skilled physician, especially with war wounds. She knows how to stitch real quick. and she works in a pleasant manner as she does so. She has a really great bedside manner. Johnny, she asked about the vault, where you were from, about your mom and dad, about how you grew up and how you ended up with this ragtag crew. Grant, she could sense that you were a little bit hesitant to talk about your past, so she kept things a little bit more recent and how you ended up in Kansas. She was very interested to hear that you have memory gaps, and she mumbles to herself and takes out a notepad and retrograde amnesia. Okay, and you said you were drugged. You believe?
I nod.
Okay. Well, there aren't many drugs out there that could keep someone down safely for that long. Okay. I'd be interested to know who actually kept you under for this long.
Yeah, I don't think that they were grape mentats.
No, certainly not. And you had intravenous lines, both you and Johnny?
Yeah, it was a pretty typical Saturday night, if you know what I mean.
She kind of laughs. She says, if you have a substance use problem, we can talk about that, Mr. Grant. But, and yeah, so she patches you guys up, and you two are back to full health.
Yes. I like that.
Like to hear that.
Like to hear that. Yeah, she says, okay, well, Mr. Microwave, do you want to get going on this thing? And she kind of claps and rubs her hands together. And she goes, it's been a while since I've got to work on any chemistry. So I'm pretty excited, actually.
Well, that makes two of us. I'm very curious to go and see what we might be able to make out of this. I'm happy to give you any assistance. Molecular biology is not necessarily my strongest suit, but I do have a brain for science.
Indeed. The way that these geckos work is that there's two chemicals that mix, and then when they mix, they create exothermic reaction. So it shouldn't be too hard to isolate these two chemicals and create them into a flamer fuel.
Of course, I know what all of those words mean.
She kind of laughs and she goes, well, okay, I keep slipping into Trapper Terry.
Yeah, I know.
Sweet. I know, right? She's super sweet sugar. Okay, here. Nope. Still doing Trapper Terry. Doesn't matter. She says, well, come on over to the workbench, sugar, and there will be a base and a catalyst that we will be using. And then she goes ahead and tinkers. She says, why don't you go ahead and try your hand? And I want you, the way that this is going to work is she is going to assist you.
Okay.
So I want you to make a intelligence plus science roll. Science. And she's going to add one D20 to that roll. This will be a 2 difficulty with an assist from Ingrid.
Okay. I'm pretty good at this science plus intelligence. That's actually quite good. I would be. Well, why does it keep doing
what's your target number? She's going to be
number,
operating under your target number.
Yeah. Okay. So my target number then is going to be 6 plus 8, so 14. I'm going to buy another action point from our pool here because I would really like this to succeed. So I will roll that beautiful bean footage. Here we go.
Sure.
Oh, thank goodness.
What's your target number is 14? She's going to give you. Ooh, she did not. She's going to get 2.
Well, I got that crit. So
okay.
I got the 2 successes, but barely.
She also I gave her 2. She's a biochemist. I'm not going to. Oh well, oopsie, 15.
Okay.
She did succeed. Congratulations, you have been. Oh well, sugar, we did it. Look at that.
Yay!
Woo. And she puts it into. She's got a bench next to a bench. She's got an old O2 container.
Perfect. That
she's like, okay, well, we've aerosolized this, and this should fit into your port pretty well. And click, click, click.
Well.
Sorry.
I mean, you can't set me up.
You can't set you up. What is with this perverted robot? Yes. So why don't you go ahead and add to your inventory congratulations, you have flamer fuel.
Yeah, it's all I wanted.
You
the
did it.
whole campaign.
Congratulations.
How
You have
much do I got?
All of it.
Get out of here.
Oops,
let's
all
say
flamer
let's
fuel.
say
3
let's say-
milliliters.
I'll roll
An eye
that
drop.
too if you want.
let's
Squirt.
leave it up for that. Let's leave it up leave it up to luck.
Okay.
Why don't you roll for it?
Okay, what am I rolling?
Give me a luck.
6d6. Love it.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, that's obviously too many.
No. Give me 2d6 and we'll add the numbers together.
Okay, that I can do. Here we go. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. First one's a 5.
Nice.
5 plus a 6.
No.
Oh, you got 11.
Okay, so it's
11
gonna be
flamer fuel.
I
Nice.
love to see it. Love to see
You
it.
love to
Love
see
to
it.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says that's a good haul, Sugar. We were able to extract quite a bit, and in its aerosolized form, it should go a long way.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Miss. Was it Semelvice? Is that her name?
Semmelweis.
Semelvice,
Thank you
yes.
so much, Miss Semelvice. You've been a great help. I can probably get my rifle wielding friend here to help me with any of my repairs. But you mentioned time gaps was something that you're interested in with my flesh and blood compatriots here. But I also seem to have a gap in my own memory servers. There isn't anyone here of a just more technologically inclined, perhaps.
Unfortunately, no. We kind of run on flesh and bone around these parts. So I'm so sorry, Mr. Microwave, that I can't be more of assistance in that.
Well, you've been plenty of help already. But I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. Perhaps Mr. Many Shields will be able to assist us when we return to the wheel.
I was going to say, yes, Many Shields would be able to help you. Our, I guess, de facto sheriff would have been able to help you, but he's out hunting bounties right now, so he won't be back for some time.
Who is your sheriff? Just while I'm making notes about characters in this town.
I don't rightly know too much about him. Actually, he keeps mostly to himself.
Mystery sheriff.
He
Got
keeps
it.
mostly to himself, and he only really rolls into town when he's got some bounties to bring in. But he's been doing right by us lately, so we certainly appreciate his help.
Okay. Good to know. I won't press it, mystery sheriff, into it.
Anybody else have any questions for Miss Semelvice, the friendly doctor, frontier doctor?
And about those locos.
She lets out a big sigh, and her cheery face, which was she's been very good with the bedside manner, suddenly kind of goes dark, and she says, "Yeah, about those locos." And she sits down at her desk and opens up her drawer, and into her coffee mug she pours a healthy dose of snakebite whiskey, and kind of leans back in her chair and takes a sip of it, and puts her boots up on the desk and says, "You know, sweetheart, Mr. Grant, I've taken an oath." And she like nods down at the strange gun at her desk, and she says, "But something needs to be done about this. The locos keep rolling through and tearing through our people. I don't like to kill, and God's willing, I will continue to not have taken a life on purpose while I'm on this earth, but something has to be done about Ember. She's a fucking nightmare."
This was
She's
the leader of these locos, correct?
Yeah, she's been a mighty big thorn in our side for going on 5-6 years now.
What is it that they want from you?
Anything that they can take. They know that we're the only population in the area that doesn't move around. And we used to be strong against them, but like jackals, bit by bit, they keep taking more and more away from us. And we're not as strong as we used to be. Over this last year, they've killed 5, 6 of our people.
Well, that's something that we might be willing to go and sort out for you. What would that be worth to Anthony's Refuge if that problem went away?
Well, it'd be worth a lot of caps, that's for sure. But moreover than that, you'd have our eternal thanks. You'd always be welcome here. But I have to stress, and she kind of looks at your gun and then back down. She goes, Sugar, I don't want her dead. I don't want her dead. I just need her to stop raiding.
Yeah,
if there's anything that you can do short of killing her, I'm not going to be paying you for murder.
And I tell you what, caps are always interesting. Bullets and provisions cost caps, but I don't see a lot of trade going on here. Now there's a town to the west. It's called Longmount. It's not much bigger or smaller than this place. Good people there too. Not to sound like an acolyte or anything, but one of the things that we try to do is encourage folks to do a little more trading with each other. And if that's something that you'd think about, if we could get this raiding off your back, then we'd be obliged.
Yeah, the only trading we do is with the cons, and they can take care of themselves. But if you can make this place safe, and you say you're from Longmount, we'd be partners. We'd trade with them. We'd trade with anybody. Right now, we trade everything that we can with the cons because the wheel doesn't really need anything that we've got.
Fair enough. Well, I'll converse with my colleague here and the egg beater over there, and we'll see what we can do. We'll try to keep Ember alive. Her henchman, I make no promises about.
I don't want to know about it, but just make sure as much as you can to not kill her. I don't want her dead. Lord knows the shit that would come down on me for that.
Well, sorry, Miss Semelvice, I'm a little confused. Most from what my time out in this wasteland is short, but most people seem to not bat an eyelash when it comes to shuffling others off the mortal coil. Is there something more than your Hippocratic oath that has you reluctant to deal out some final judgment to Miss Ember, as it were?
I don't like to go talking out of school. And she kind of like looks uncomfortable and scratches her neck. Why don't you go ahead and make another speech charisma roll, bud?
I'm not good at this, though.
How do you keep doing all the speech charisma stuff?
I don't know.
Then why do you keep saying the words with your mouth?
Because I don't know.
Can Duke assist?
Anyone
Can Duke
assist? Duke's charisma is 7, and he would love to throw in just like a little Dookie boy, like.
Okay, I'll let him. But
like
does any human being want to assist?
I would love to assist.
There you go. Okay, Johnny, how do you assist? What do you say to goose these numbers?
Stands there looking good. Have you heard of Billy Joel?
Yeah.
Have you heard
Sir William Joel? I've got a
Lord
whole
and
tape
Savior.
here that you have got to check out. I'm telling you, it is absolutely outstanding stuff.
You know that new sound you've been looking for?
You're looking for?
Well, listen to this. You can hear it playing through the earbuds. Like,
Ooh.
Oh God. Okay. So what's the difficulty of this?
Okay. Johnny Bottlecap, give me an assist. This will be a difficulty 2 speech charisma.
Okay. So I'm looking for 4s. Here we go. Nothing. That's a goose egg.
Johnny, do you want to roll your? You could get a crit on it.
So my speech is a tag skill. So my target number is a 13, but I only get to roll one dice when I'm assisting.
One dice.
All right,
I'll let you roll on yours for one dice.
All right, let's see here.
Get a crit.
Get a crit. Oh,
Nada.
You're
three.
kidding
It was a
me.
3 and it rolled over.
No.
You're critting me. Okay. She kind of looks uncomfortable and she says, "Well, sugar, it's not mine to say, but just trust me.
Okay.
It's better for her."
There's something going on here with this character. There's a reason. Okay.
There's a reason. Okay. You've got your flame fuel. You've got your money. You're all fixed up.
Somebody who's good at talking, ask about the weird gun.
Hey, what's the deal with that weird gun?
She smiles and she laughs and she looks down on it. She says, "Well, it's not so much a gun, sugar. It's more of a medical tool. Why don't you give me a perception plus either repair or science?"
Really? That's the check you make me do? My target number is a 4. I'm 0.
Okay, Grant, assist.
God.
Please, God, assist.
Come on, Johnny.
Nope.
That's
Failures all across the board. Yeah, it's a weird gun. You've never seen
a
before.
repair roll?
Looks like a pretty weird gun.
If I can tell kind of what kind of gun it is.
Yeah, but you guys are getting a good look at it now. You don't know what kind of gun it is. Give me a second. But you do see down the barrel along the side is nicely engraved, says "Do no harm" on it.
Yeah, okay. Ryan knows what this is.
Ryan might know what
I
it
bet
is.
that thing couldn't even do any harm.
Yeah, Grant, give me whatever. What were you gonna do? A repair plus?
Yeah, Grant, whatever. Give me whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever, dude.
Just like
fuck it.
Just give you
Fuck
whatever.
it.
Okay. Can I give you a small guns roll because I know a lot about guns?
Yeah, give me.
Will you be able to tell me what it isn't?
Give me. I'll tell you. Do a small guns and perception. Small guns perception.
Perception. Small guns.
Or intelligence. Small guns. Whatever you want to do. Either one of those two.
This one is half. Why didn't it show up? Oh, I rolled outside the thing. Sorry. Perception.
Don't roll outside the thing.
Always roll inside the thing. Looked like
it
it was going to be a good roll too. That's 2 successes.
There you go.
Hey.
Okay, so you don't know what it's called, but you know the sound that it makes when it takes a man's life. No.
Oh my god.
No. You don't know what it's called, but it does look like a drum magazine filled with hypodermic needles, and a compressed air cylinder on the back of it.
Yeah.
And each of the hypodermic needles has a different color coated towards it.
Okay. Grant knows what this is, but Grant doesn't know what this is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And she goes, well, this is mostly a deterrent. It'll put someone down or make them hurt real bad, but it doesn't normally kill, not unless I make a special batch of these here syringes. I call it the syringer.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We got there, folks.
She's carrying a syringer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. I like it.
And it's called Do No Harm, the syringer.
Oh.
Okay.
Legendary.
It's a
weapon,
unique
baby.
Yes, it is a unique legendary weapon.
Cool.
Much like Terry's long suit.
Everybody's strapped in this fucking state.
Because it doesn't shoot bullets, Grant doesn't care at all.
Yeah. Grant's like, okay, whatever. It is silent. Anyway. Okay. What do you guys want to do? You've been given a quest. Oh, I've got to name this quest. Oh no. Embers burning.
There you go. Ember alert. No.
Ember Alert.
Oh,
No, it is.
pretty good.
Congratulations.
That's pretty good.
You've
that's
been
in
given the
bad taste.
quest.
Okay, yeah.
You've been given the quest, Ember Alert.
Ember Alert.
Ooh, I hate myself sometimes. Okay, that's
Well,
fine.
you fucking said it with your
Yeah.
big dumb mouth.
I did. I was spitball. Okay, fine. It's good.
No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, I don't want to take too much time with it, but can I just do like a quick roll, like the equivalent of like a medicine roll to try to get back some hit points?
Actually, Grant, she says, well, there's a, Ingrid says, there's a workbench out back. You're pretty handy with some tools, aren't you, Grant?
I sure am.
I'm
roll
sure
up my
you can help
sleeves.
out Mr. Handy here.
I
Yeah,
roll,
all right
roll
there.
back down my sleeves.
All right, Egg Beater, let's go back there. I'll recapitulate your flux capacitors.
What is this
Recapitulate.
egg beater? I thought it was a microwave. At any rate, yes, I'll go back there and yeah, we'll do a repair.
yes.
Roll.
Can he assist my repair roll with like self-diagnostics at all?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I
Okay.
take out my multi-tool, my my leather Mac, not product placement ad,
Yes.
and I'll
Well,
roll
you
my-
also have a workworkbench. Like there's tools
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
fair
back
enough. I
there,
have a
yeah.
workbench.
Oh, dang.
3 successes.
Okay, yeah, and just for fun,
Hey.
I make it 4 with my assist.
It's 4 successes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you are fully healed. I'm not gonna fuck
Dope.
around with that. 4
Okay.
successes. You guys are tin bashing back there and get everything back into its right working order.
Sweet.
Also, I forgot to mention, Mr. Microwave, due to your successes with Ingrid Semelvice, you've also learned the recipe for flamer fuel.
Oh, dope.
So
I can
To
cook,
do
I can
this?
cook some up.
yes, but to do this, you're going to need flame sacks from golden geckos.
You only
Okay.
need flame sacks from a dragon to pull it
Yeah.
off. No big deal.
No, the little ones have it, but you just need a
Yeah,
lot of
okay.
little ones.
Okay, so yeah, I now know how to make this if I've got some bio flame goodness.
Yes.
Cool.
Something
Awesome.
also to keep track of. You have gained plus 10 reputation with the Homesteaders
Oh, okay.
and plus 5 reputation with people of the land.
Oh,
You don't know.
We've got a reputation system this season?
You have a reputation system this season.
Okay.
You don't know how the people of the land saw what you did, but you have a feeling that people have heard about it.
I
Okay.
do. They're everywhere. Spies
Yeah.
and ghillie suits.
Okay.
There's one right behind us, isn't there?
Plus
He's in
5.
you. He's
He's in
Yeah,
me.
yeah. People.
Is that thing I was feeling? I thought I just had to
Yes.
go.
That's that egg again. Yeah. Okay.
That was that egg again.
People of the land. Okay, cool. So 10 with Homesteaders, 5 with people of the land.
Yes.
Dope.
The first rank is 25, then 50, then 100.
It's only dawning on me now. Did we get any information as to where we could find this Ember character?
You have not.
Hey, Ingrid, where do we find? Without RPing it, I'll ask if like she's got any leads as to where they're based out of. Like, are they coming in on the train? Like, what's the pattern
What's
of their
the
attacks?
deal?
Yeah. What's the
She
pattern of their
says-
attacks and where are they coming from?
Yeah.
It's sporadic. It's sporadic, Sugar. They definitely come in on the rails, and
Is
the
it
only
regular.
it's irregular. It could be a week, it could be a couple months, but the only way that we get warning ahead of time is the black plume of smoke on the horizon.
Okay, that was my next
We-
question.
How long has it been?
Since the last time, and she looks out back off the porch, and there's a freshly dug grave. She goes, 4 days. Titus put up a hell of a fight, but without the sheriff here, it was a rough go.
And the sheriff's not here now.
Sheriff isn't here now.
I pull the gang aside. Grant suggests that we go talk to Titus and that we set up a little ambush at the closest rail line.
That's smart.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I was thinking like maybe if we could find out like where they're coming from, maybe, or like if they have like any sort of like lines of communication, or if like there's any way that we could like bait them into like
Yeah.
coming, like set something off on the rail lines that makes them want to come and get it, or like something like that. Some way to get them come to us, and then
If you want to come and get it, nah.
surprise, motherfucker, like kind of thing. Like
Surprise, boulette.
yeah.
Um,
Somewhere around that. Do they have any? Should she have any information as to like where they might be coming from? And so this black plume, that was gonna be my next question. Was like, is this the Black Despair? Like, is this the train, or is this like a train, or like how
Well-
or are they coming on the big boy?
we haven't really gotten close enough to see it, unfortunately, darling. But I don't know if it's a Black Despair or if it's another train that they've dug up. Could be either.
Okay.
With this, Terry is looking back and forth between you all, and he goes, "Well, that's a great plan, and I wish you all the best of luck. I have some caps to spend, so if y'all need me, I'm gonna head on back to the wheel." So, and he starts to like back out, and he says, "Ingrid, I'm gonna be shacking up probably with Titus, and yeah. So if you need me, just I'll come and see you later tonight. Okay." And he like starts to back out of the door.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
lover, not a
follow him out.
fighter.
I'm gonna thank Ingrid and lay eyes one more time, and then I'm gonna head out too with Trapper Terry, and I'm trying to ask if Trapper Terry knows if there's anywhere in town that sells anything.
They're real rough on supplies here, bud.
Even like water,
think-
food, basics, bullets, anything.
I think Ingrid's the only shop in town, to be
Okay.
honest.
Fair enough. And then
So-
last question for him: how far away is the wheel on foot?
Yeah.
Well, you walked here in 2 days, so it'd be a 2-day walk back.
Okay, 2 days. Okay.
So he goes, "Okay, well, great talking to y'all. Good work out there on the Gecko Dragon. I'll see if I can rustle up some more work for us back in the wheel."
We
And
got our caps, right?
you got You got-
750 split 2 ways.
yes.
Okay.
You
Is he
got
sneaking out with our weapons?
no. He's not being shady. He just
Okay.
doesn't want.
Yeah,
you get the
he-
feeling he doesn't want
he
fucking
doesn't
anything
want-
to deal.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. Well,
Fair enough.
we may come see you on at Mr. Titus's property there, because we may want to head back to the wheel and close this loop, as it were, with Mr. Mendy.
Oh, I see what you did. 'Cause
Yeah, with the wheel.
is
Yeah,
a- it's,
yeah.
it's a circle.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. That's good.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
good comedy.
and
there.
like, yeah, so I'll say that to him while he goes about his way, and then I'll put it to the group as well, if we're thinking, if we want to, because like what time of day is it here
now,
late.
yeah, it's getting to be mid to late afternoon. So you're thinking like 3:34.
So one way or another, we're spending the night here, I imagine. And then the question I have for you, gentlemen, is whether or not we want to head back to the wheel, give Mr. Many Shields his money and see what he can do with Master Bottlecap's Pip-Boy, and then return to deal with this Ember problem, or if we want to hang around here for a bit longer and then perhaps head back.
Yeah.
No sense in going there and back and there again.
That's my
Yeah.
thinking too.
I just nod at Johnny. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
might be nice to get some firepower, but at the same time, that's at least 4 days that these folks are maybe going to get hit again, maybe not. But I wouldn't sleep too well for a little while knowing that we didn't do anything about it when we heard about it. So what do you say we stick around and see what we can do?
I love it.
One last
I'm gonna
thing.
call you Mr. Barbecue from now on.
It's a strange infatuation with kitchen appliances. I'm not quite. How do you even know what a barbecue is? Do they still make those?
I'm not a young man.
So
Into a cookout or two.
I've been to, this ain't my first barbecue.
Yeah.
It's my
This ain't
second.
my first barbecue.
This is my second
Before Terry takes his leave, he says, "Well, maybe you should talk to Titus before you go off doing anything rash. But I'll leave y'all to it, and maybe I'll see you at Athena's homestead. She does make a delicious country dinner, so that's where I'm heading actually. So and then he heads off down the old dusty."
Okay.
If you wanted to, Ingrid will sell stim packs, diluted stim packs. She's got some other medical supplies if you want.
Yeah.
They go for book price. You have what do you have? You have 775 or no, sorry, 375 caps.
375 caps.
375.
You have 375 caps to your name.
And
So
diluted
go
stim
ahead.
Packs are 30 a pop, according
Yes.
to the player's guide.
And she's got a various assortment of other meds. If you wanted to grab some, Rad Away or Rad X, you could.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's very basic stuff. It's stim packs, Rad Away. She's got some whiskey for sale.
Okay.
Yes, please.
She doesn't have combat rifle ammo for sale, does she?
She does not, unfortunately.
Rat.
Rats.
Had to ask though. Had to ask.
What are the odds of that? Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to get a cropping of stim packs, and like maybe this is the first time we've like had money in like a good while. I can't benefit off these exactly, but it might not be the worst idea to like stock up on like a little bit of like some like Rad Away and like Rad X even, to like in case we encounter any like radioactive areas. So yeah, if you guys want to drop some cash on like some keep alivables, I'm very much in favor of that.
Yeah, if she's got them, maybe one Rad X, one Rad Away, and one diluted stim pack each.
Yeah, that makes sense. What is that? 30 for the stim pack plus 50 for the Rad Away.
Well, it'd be 90, then 150 if you want one each. So it's 90 plus 150 plus. Or sorry, two. You are only getting two.
Yeah.
Anyway,
two of each because I don't need them, right?
So 60 and then 100. So 160 if you want two diluted stim packs. This is boring. This is poison. We'll figure it out later.
Come on. I was doing the numbers already, man. It's all good. Yeah. So yeah, we'll buy.
We pick up some supplies.
We'll
pick up
buy
some
those things.
Pick up some med supplies. Okay.
Two of each.
Yes, you have the two options. You have go on off for your quest Ember alert. You also have speak to Titus about word to the wise.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if we go to Titus now, we can chat them up, see what they know, have a rest there. We've been hiking, even though we're healed. I'm pretty tired. We've walked for days here, and
yeah. So you head on back. We don't have to RP. You just head back. It's not far to Thena's and Titus's farmhouse, and they're sitting out on the front porch, and say, Titus stands up, and the dogs come to attention, and they know you, so they kind of plod out to you happily. Says, "Well, you gentlemen are back. I take it that you're looking to deliver this letter."
Yeah, we'd be happy to deliver that letter for you to the wheel, though. Probably we're gonna tangle up here with the locos a bit. We have this little problem where we don't like townsfolk getting attacked and killed by raiders. It's a super annoying problem to have because it gets in the way of our vacation plans all the time.
It's one of our bugaboos.
It is a bit of a bugaboo. We're gonna go do an ambush. You got any input for us?
When you say like we're going to look out to tangle and we're doing an ambush, his eyebrows raise and he starts to get like that look of a little boy on Christmas, where he's like, oh. And Thena stands up and she goes, you fucking will not, Titus. You made a promise to me. We are married. You are not going off for a fucking fight. You have duties here at home. And he kind of like puts his head down and like shuffles his feet a little bit. And he goes, man, I would love to get, I'm only allowed to play if they come to town, if you know what I mean. And he kind of like looks over at Thena, or like gives the head nod towards Thena. It's like, I can't really go looking for a fight, but.
Yeah,
And then he kind of like,
we
he
understand
turns
that. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
He turns to her and he goes, he kind of puts his arms out and sighs a little bit. He goes, Thena, we could stop this. I wouldn't have to defend them. We could cut the head off the snake. And she says, I'm not gonna fucking lose you, Titus. Who's gonna take care of this farm and me if you're not here? And she kind of storms off inside in a huff. She's not happy that conversation just happened.
Ooh.
Yeah,
But you think that you could maybe work on her a little bit with some logic.
Charismatic Johnny boy.
Anyway.
Well, sir, we can maybe try to convince your fine missus there. We don't want to be here causing trouble with you guys. We've been in bad situations in the past. We're going to be in bad situations in the future. We have a knack of finding our way home, even if we're a little bruised and bloody. But listen, any intel you've got would help us a lot. Where they go, where they stop, where the lines are, how they communicate, and so on and so forth. You could help us with some of that. Then maybe you could keep your missus happy, and you're still arming us with something invaluable and helping us in a way we can't figure out without it.
He kind of laughs. He says, come on inside and we'll have a talk. You're going after Ember?
That's what we've been told.
I haven't talked to my colleague and my grill master 6000 here yet, but my plan is I'd like to kill everyone that Ember's traveling with except her. We're under request to not hurt her, but I want to send a message, and I can't think of much better one than eliminating everyone she's traveling with.
Yeah, she's smart as a whip, that one, just like her fucking father. And he like turns to go inside, and he goes, "Come on in, and I'll." Yeah.
And who exactly might her father be?
He turns around in the doorway, and he cocks an eyebrow at you, and an ominous swell of music happens in the background, and he says, "Y'all don't know who you're hunting? You're gonna go after Ember Many Shields without any idea who you're going after?"
Oh,
and with that, we will end our episode.
Snap!
Shit.
I did not see that coming.
Well,
Cue the music.
Cue the outro
Okay.
music.
Did not see
Thank
that
you
one.
so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. It was heavy on the RP, but I wanted to set us up for something really cool coming up and build the world out a little bit more. I hope everybody enjoyed it. How do you guys feel?
That was
fun.
a big, yeah.
I'm excited and confused.
Perfect.
That about sums
Perfect.
it up.
Perfect.
That's how I usually am at this point. So
Excellent. Well, thank you so much to everybody who tuned in tonight. We got Surprise Boulette in the chat. We got E Scorpy, of course. We got Devin Shipwreck. We got EJ Red here. We've got George Keith. Who else? Corbin.
We got the whole gang.
The whole gang was here. Yes. So thank you, Corbin Bear. Yeah, BJ Hewitt. Congratulations on your
Craig Steinhoff.
on your surly nurse cameo there. Yeah, we got Craig Steinhoff. So thank you so much for everybody who came out to watch us tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the 5th episode.
The 11th.
December the 11th is our next broadcast. So please come on out. everybody, I hope you had a great time. Throw some money towards Fallout for Hope if you can, and help us meet our new goal of $3,000. And yeah, stay safe as always. We love you
Cheers,
all.
everybody. Adios.
See you in 2
Bye,
weeks.
See you
friends.
in 2 weeks' time. Come on back now. You hear?
You hear?
You
Bye
hear?
now.